Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a drink. We're going to talk about when a video does well. Again, I do these videos with the alcohol because this stuff has been sitting in my house for years now. I almost never drink it. So I came up with a way to sort of give me something to kind of put me off kilter so I'm more honest and I'm not able to think about what I'm talking as much. Hopefully it loosens my spirits up. In addition, for every 1,000 subscribers I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. And for all those trolls who say, you know, why don't you just do something good for the environment because it's the right thing to do? Well, why don't you comment, like, and subscribe? Because it's the right thing to do, because it costs money to buy these bracelets to get trash out of the ocean. And that's what I'm doing. Each one of these represents a pound of trash out of the ocean. I have about 8,000 subscribers. Across all of my channels, I've paid for more than 30 pounds of trash to be removed from the ocean. So, you know, anyway, it's not important. What is important is that I recently uploaded a video on one of my channels. It was Richard's Fat Man Getting Fit. And it did super well for that channel. It didn't technically do well. It just did super well for that channel. I don't even think it broke 1,000 as we speak. But I think it's the most popular long-form video on that channel. And it was like, wow, this video is really doing well. Until I realized that for a monetized channel, it's not. You know, it's one of those things you have to understand is that well is kind of a relative term here. And, you know, for a video to do well for my channel, basically, you know, it's like, as I'm filming this, if a video gets 100 views, it's doing pretty good. Problem is that 100 views isn't enough views to make a video, you know, doing well on a channel that's making money, you know. I just filled out a survey. YouTube sent me another survey. They do that for all of my channels. It was like, how much of your income comes from YouTube? You know, almost nothing, negligible. And it's like, yeah, you know, what's non-negligible for a video? I think something like 10,000 views. So even my YouTube shorts get negligible views. And there are a lot of creators that are like, yeah, wow, shorts, they get a lot of views. But like, if you're not monetized, you don't realize how worthless those views are. On a good day, I put out 3 shorts on this channel, 3 shorts on Branham Street Theater, 1 short on Richard's Fat Man Getting Fit. I'd like to bring that up to 3, but I honestly don't know what to make shorts about. 3 shorts on Richard's Word of the Day, which is kind of silly because it's not about vocabulary, but that's what that channel is supposed to be about. And then 3 shorts on Letters to Cassie and other folks. So it's 4 times 3, that's 12. Basically, I do 13 shorts in one day. But, you know, it's harder than you think to get that number. I mean, yesterday, I don't know how many shorts I made. I know I did recorded at least 3 shorts for one channel and maybe 6 shorts for another and 15 for a third. And yeah, I did more than 20 shorts in one day. And, you know, they weren't all the right shorts because it takes a certain amount of preparation to get the shorts together. I'm talking so much about shorts, I feel like I should open a clothing store. But, you know, it's like you're trying to get things going on YouTube, and things seem to be going in the right direction. And, you know, it's very much like when you've got the early requirements of YouTube. They're like filling up a jug. It's like how many subscribers you have. It's like filling up a jug. If you've got water dripping, eventually you'll fill up the jug. Some water may evaporate out of that jug. You may even spill the jug from time to time. But that jug is going to get full eventually. But then the other requirements like shorts views or hours, well, they're not like filling up a jug. They're like, I don't know, like maybe feeding a goat or something. Like, you can feed a goat a lot if you've got a lot, and it doesn't matter, how much you feed that goat. If you're not feeding it enough to make it fat, it's never going to fatten up. Even if you get it to fatten up, you could not have the money for the feed, and then it could thin out again. That's what YouTube requirements are like, because it's like, I think now you need 3,000 hours to make money on YouTube, and it's like, why? Why 3,000? How is 3,000 better at keeping people from... Because this was all started to stop piracy, It used to be you went onto YouTube and you got monetized and you could basically throw anything you want up there. And until somebody says, hey, that's not yours, you could make money. So people would steal movies and throw them up online. And, people would make money that way. And, well, that's stealing. So we discourage that. Makes sense. But, so then they made it, you have to have 10,000 views on YouTube before you can make money. And it's like, okay, well, let me just put a bunch of videos and then I'll watch the videos, and you eventually get to that 10,000 number. It's like filling up a jug. Well, then they said, you need 1,000 watch hours within the last year. And it's the within the last year part that makes it hard. Because, like, yeah, if you're getting 9 watch hours a day, you're never going to get enough. Now it's 3,000. It's like you need so many watch hours that it's almost like it's not worth it. So why am I even still doing this? I'm still doing this because I have the time, basically. Because I have the time, and there's still that faint hope, even though instead of it coming closer and closer, it feels like it's getting further and further away. So that's one of those things. Is like, when a video does well for me, it doesn't do well. If a video went viral, meaning it would get millions of views, well, what difference does that make? Because I wouldn't make any money because I'm not monetized. It used to be on YouTube, you could catch lightning in a bottle. All right? You could have one video blow up and you would make a lot of money off of it and you'd be happy. Well, now you can't do that. The first video blows up and it's just a fluke. You can't make money off of that. It's one of those things is that, yeah, early on, it's often easy to make money. Then as a genre gets older and older, it becomes a lot harder. There's a lot of entrenched people, and they're kind of standing in your way. It's like that with Hollywood. Back in the day, when films came out, early films were like documentaries. It's like, here's a person sneezing. No one had seen that captured on film before, so it was important. All right. Well, then film became a form of art. It told stories, and that changed things. But it used to be, it's like, oh, we spend a week making a film. That's it. Here's the script. We get it done in a week. We keep everything directly on schedule, and everybody's making films that way. And films are still new and incredible, and people see a silent film, and it's hard for their brain to register that this moving picture isn't real. Well, nowadays, you need a lot more than just a film camera to make something great. Everything's been done. YouTube is kind of getting to be the same way. I'm not special on YouTube. A lot of people say, you're like old school YouTube, just one person. It's like, yeah, old school YouTube in a way was more appropriate. Low investment, low overhead, that's your model. The more you spend, the harder it is to make because your profit margins are too thin. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard.
Oogog, Ergonog. Daniel Ducky say YouTube gods need long outro so I can tell you comment, like, and subscribe so that this channel can pull trash out of ocean by buying matrices from For Ocean. Also, links to new video now appear. Comment, like, and subscribe, or be cursed by Ugatha. Daniel Ducky approves.